Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy and he scored a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just full of talk, he will push himself hard in his career and usually gets results. He's determined, follows through on tasks, and likes to keep things well organized. Whenever he sets a goal, he's serious about reaching it and he will put in long hours to prove himself.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to react quickly and can lose his temper. He doesn't like failures and may lash out or blame others when things aren't perfect. Instead of quietly dealing with problems, he might raise his voice or argue with people nearby.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People might respect his hard work and dedication, but he often rubs others the wrong way. Because he pushes his own ideas and doesn't pay much attention to people's feelings, colleagues may find him difficult to get along with. It's common for him to be at the center of workplace drama or conflict.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he's more likely to feel challenged or upset than proud. He likes to be in control and have things done his way, so your success might stir up his competitive side or even make him feel threatened. If you want a cheerleader, you might not find one in him.
What if you start earning more than him?
Yes, if you earn more than him, he's likely to resent it and feel insecure. He likes being in charge and wants things to go his way. So, your higher income can make him uncomfortable and even upset. He may try to prove he's more important in other ways or make you feel guilty about your success.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's careful with money and likes to keep things strict and organized. You'll notice that he plans his spending, sticks to budgets, and doesn't waste money on random things. He believes in doing things the proper way, and that includes how he handles finances.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't try to pretend he's richer than he actually is. He likes things to be organized and takes pride in sticking to his budget. His focus is on stability and control, not on appearances or keeping up with others.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's quite tight with both his money and mindset. While he's polite on the surface, he isn't the type to go out of his way to be generous or help without a reason. You won't often see warm gestures or an open heart from him.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is likely to be straightforward about money, but can be very controlling. He wants things done his way and expects full control over how money is handled in the relationship. If you are someone who wants to share financial choices, you'll have to be prepared to stand your ground.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be done the proper way, which often means his way. He might not openly say it's only your job, but he'll expect things to be tidy and organized, sometimes to his exact standards. If you want a true partner in chores, you might be left a bit disappointed.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's more likely to help by supervising you rather than rolling up his sleeves for chores and diapers. He wants things done exactly how he likes. So instead of sharing the work, he may stand over you, giving instructions or correcting your way of doing things. You'll need to set very clear boundaries if you expect more real help from him.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's much more likely to argue to prove he's right than to truly listen to your side. When there's a disagreement, he stands firm on his opinions and wants things done his way, often brushing aside your feelings or reasons. This can make you feel unheard and frustrated, especially when you need understanding and support.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's likely to lose his cool and may say hurtful things or act aggressive. Even though he's usually polite, his temper can get the best of him, leading to sharp words, raised voices, or even throwing things around. Respect often takes a backseat to his need to prove a point or release frustration.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he is the kind of man who gets angry very quickly, and this is a serious red flag. Quick temper and strong reactions can lead to constant stress, arguments, and even fear at home. Anger isn't just about raised voices, it can damage trust and happiness in small everyday ways.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or take responsibility when things go wrong. More often, he will shift the blame onto you or others, making excuses for his actions instead of honestly admitting his mistakes. This can leave you feeling unheard, unimportant, and always at fault.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He may struggle to respect your boundaries as he strongly believes in getting his way and can be pushy when he wants something. Saying no to him might lead to arguments, pressure, or even angry reactions rather than quiet understanding. Remember, true respect means listening and stopping when you say no. Never let anyone ignore that.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding or giving you space, he may act hurt, angry, or make you feel guilty for saying no. This can leave you feeling pressured or even unsafe.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
With him, you need to be careful. He does not always show kindness or protect your feelings, especially when he is upset. He lacks the gentle, understanding approach that keeps relationships safe and strong.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful in the sense that he takes commitment and routine seriously and doesn't go looking for excitement just for fun. He is not easily distracted by other women and usually sticks to what he has decided is right for himself. However, while he may not cheat, his lack of warmth and understanding might make you feel alone or disconnected even when he is loyal.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to act over possessive, showing jealousy and wanting to control who you talk to or what you do. He can get suspicious easily and might ask a lot of questions, keep track of your activities, or even tell you what you can and cannot do. If you notice these signs, pay close attention and think about your well being first.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, with him, what seems like protectiveness is really a sign of a controlling personality. He may say he wants to keep you safe or make decisions for your good, but underneath, it's about having things his way and making sure he's in charge. True care lets you grow and make your own choices. Control takes that away.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will most likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. He has strong opinions about how things should be done, but instead of teaming up, he may step back and leave the daily care and hard tasks to you while still giving orders or instructions. When he does get involved, it's often about making sure things are done his way, not about sharing the load equally.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper rather than stay calm. He finds it hard to handle mistakes or big emotions without getting angry or raising his voice. Over time, they might hide their problems or worries from him just to avoid his anger.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to fully support your role as both a mother and your own person. While he may expect you to handle motherhood just the way he wants, keeping things neat, following routines, and raising the kids by his standards, he won't easily understand or respect your own dreams, needs, or independence. You may end up feeling like your own hopes come last, always pushed aside by his expectations.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he is the kind of man who might support your career at first, but later expect you to step back or quit once you have a child. He likes things to go his way and often sees traditional family roles as the right way to do things. If your own career or independence is important to you, be clear about your goals and watch for signs that he may want you to give them up later.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will most likely act polite on the surface with your parents, but real warmth and genuine care may be missing. He follows manners and knows how to behave properly, yet his heart isn't always in it. Underneath, he's focused more on keeping up appearances than building heartfelt relationships. He's more likely to expect your family to adjust to him rather than the other way around.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is likely to make things worse rather than handle it calmly. He's quick to lose his temper and doesn't have much patience for things that don't go his way. This can lead to bigger fights or hurt feelings both with you and your family.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is the kind of man who may act modern with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He wants things to look perfect and proper when others are watching, and may pressure you to dress, behave, and speak according to family customs, even if that's not your true self. What feels relaxed at home can quickly change to strict roles when guests or elders are around.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he is more likely to stay out of it or even side with his family rather than support you fully. He doesn't like to go against his own rules or upset loved ones, so he may expect you to manage problems on your own. If you want a partner who stands by you during tough family times, you might be disappointed.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He has a strong sense of how things should be and usually sticks to his own or his family's ways, making him behave very much like a mummy's boy. In a conflict with his mother, he is unlikely to choose your side openly or defend you if it means upsetting her. Most often, he will expect you to adjust, fit in, and keep family peace, even if it's unfair to you. If you dream of a partner who takes your side and protects your interests, be prepared for hurt and frustration as his loyalty will most likely lean toward his mother and family traditions.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is the kind of man who might share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He tends to turn to his family for support or affirmation, especially when things aren't going his way at home. When a partner does this, it's hard to build real intimacy and solve problems together.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So that's the story. This guy scores a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short of the standard we would want. Being in a relationship with this man means living with constant pressure to meet his standards and do things his way every single day. He works hard and expects the same from everyone, but he's quick to lose his temper and slow to give comfort.